Hello and welcome to another episode of Safety Matters in Motion. Let's talk about speeding. Look, we're all probably guilty of it at some point, and it can feel like a drag sometimes to slow down. But we've got to remember that speed limits are put in place for a reason, and that can save lives. In school zones, going slow is crucial as children may be near the road and traffic is increased as school buses run their routes. Now we actually have some data to measure how problematic speeding is. Safety company Vera Mobility conducted 2 speed studies in Florida. In Clay County, 12 schools participated in a 3-day study. It found 6,000 speeding violations in just 72 hours. 3 schools in particular accounted for over 4,000 of these infractions. The study also found 3 alarming statistics. Over 2,100 vehicles were caught traveling more than 20 miles over the posted school zone speed limit. 551 vehicles were traveling over 60 miles an hour in school zones, and 36 vehicles were recorded at speeds over 70 miles an hour. Now, even when flashing beacons clearly signaled reduced speed requirements, drivers continued to put the pedal to the metal. Vera Mobility's earlier study was conducted in 11 school zones across Jacksonville over 3 days ago. There, it clocked almost 10,000 speeding violations. Ford Elementary had the highest number of violations of the local schools, with more than 3,000 violations representing 43% of all morning drop-off traffic. A couple other schools also logged more violations than others. Now, a public opinion survey conducted by Saks Media found that only 35% of Floridians know the maximum speed limit in school zones is 20 miles an hour. What's interesting is that though many Floridians are speeding, the study found overwhelming support for initiatives to curb this very behavior. In fact, 80% said that they support cameras in school zones to catch speeding drivers, and 3 out of 4 people said that they worry about distracted drivers putting children in danger around schools and buses. So we talked to one of the district participants from the first study that we mentioned. Randall Crawford is the Director of Transportation at Clay County Schools, and he said that his school is starting to implement various measures to combat this problem. They're looking at school zone speed cameras in various locations across the district. That, combined with the school bus stop arm cameras, shows how serious they're taking this issue. He also said they're planning an educational campaign to increase awareness of the issue and the consequences for violations. We do know that cameras are shown to lead to reduced speeding, and companies are stepping up to offer solutions to help schools and save lives. So next time you're approaching a school zone, please slow down. And thank you for watching this week's episode of Safety Matters in Motion. If you found this helpful, like, subscribe, and share with your team. Stay safe, and we'll see you next time.